like to thank everyone again for coming out. Sorry for the wait. But we would like to break the ice a little bit and be able to get to know each other a little bit better. So if we all could go around a circle and like introduce each other and say a little bit about what they do, would be good.
I'm Tom Gillen with the City of Flagler Beach, and I'm in charge of our beach patrol and also our junior lifeguard program.
Lenny Insulaco, training chief with Flagler County Fire Rescue.
Diane Thornton, I'm a realtor with Grand Haven Sales Office.
Sue Goldberg, I'm Brielle's mom.
Swim instructor.
And I am a swim instructor for babies 6 months and up.
I'm Moxie Miller. I'm a reporter for the Flagler Schools Observer.
Katrina Jones, director of student services.
So our project is Let's Get Down to Business.
Alright, so this is a community problem solving project, and this is just a little sum up of what it is. We do real problems with real solutions in the state of Florida here. And then this is based off of another program called FPS, which is Future Problem Solving. And our whole program that we do, all the data is based off of the problem solving process. So now we have our project, so let's watch it live.
So here in Florida, we're one of the most aquatic states in the United States, and we're known for our great weather and our great recreation, and water plays a key factor in our recreation. So it's hard to believe that a state that is so reliant on it is so loose on their standard of safety. And we just have a couple of stats that we've researched in the beginning of our project. If you want to look at those. And probably the most interesting thing that our team found when we were researching was that there's a council called the Drowning Prevention Foundation, and Florida does not have a single member or councilman representing us from there. And states like Arizona and California have multiple. When we're one of the most aquatic, we should at least have like 2 or 3. Really interesting. The Residential Pool Safety Act is one of the many Florida statutes that was established. It was established to help us with certain like small things that occur, like a child not being monitored and they accidentally walk into the pool and then a devastating effect can come onto the family. They implement small things such as motion alarms, pool gates and covers, which can help stop the small things, which can have an overall big impact to the future to come.
Our mission statement. So since Florida ranks in the top 4 states in the United States as a leader in pediatric drownings, how might we advocate water safety within our community so that youth are safeguarded against drowning in 2014 and beyond? This is just our logo that we finally had made from the graphic design class here.
Marketing. So the main goal of our entire project is basically to get the word out there and to market. We're not looking for any immediate change because we're just trying to get awareness present and to advertise. We plan on doing this by passing out our own personal materials which we have made, which is our bookmarks, which are in front of you, as well as our brochures. And by attending community events such as like First Fridays and the Creekside Festival and passing those out. We recently attended the Creekside Festival with the help of Ms. Crosby and Ms. Townsend. We were able to share a booth with her and be able to pass out info there. We also had an interesting story while we were there that we were walking around just passing out info as we usually did. We came up to a group of kids and their family, and we started passing out stickers to them, and they got interested. And the parents started asking us questions. And one parent he was already contemplating doing swim lessons, and when we handed him our brochure and about how serious of an issue it is, he confirmed it and said that it was great that we were going around saying that. So it was a good experience.
Our partners. So far, Mr. Gillen is one of our partners. He's the Ocean Rescue Director, and he's helping us put together the lifeguard party idea, which Ms. Thornton came up with. And we're getting a group of lifeguards together, and they can be used and called in for pool parties or any water events so that there's extra eyes on the kids, and then they'll get community service hours and be paid.
We have Ms. Katrina Townsend, who's our Director of Student Services. We want to take like all these coloring books that we have here on the table. There's a book that goes with them, and it's from and we want to go and hand them out to them and read them the story. The book's actually in the center of the table, and just so they can see. And kids get more excited when there's stories and all that kind of stuff to go along with it. So we want to share that with them, the elementary school.
Our plan was to go through the kindergarten and pre-K classes at all 6 of the schools and take them like in groups and read to them and then give them coloring books, and then the teachers can keep a book in each of their classes.
And then we have Mr. Don Petito, who's the fire chief of Flagler County. We're partnering with him to help us with our CPR certification. They actually already do CPR certification once a month in Flagler County at Fire Station 25 up on Belterre. But people really just don't know about it, so we're here to help advocate for that.
So the Josh the Baby Daughter Foundation was founded by the parents, Kathy and Blake Collingsworth, and they had a child who drowned while they were at home. Their entire family was there, and it was a tragedy, and they're trying now to promote water safety and help keep all kids safe. So we've been in contact with them and partnered with them. And I've had these books for a while. I got them from my mom, but they're sending us a lot more coloring books and the actual books for us to hand out, as she said. Yeah.
And Miss Diane Thornton, the Realtor of the Year for Grand Haven Real Estate, she gave us the lifeguard party idea, which was mentioned before. She helps sell the homes in Grand Haven, like she stated. And if we can get into her selling process, like she can bring up, she can hand out some of our informational brochures when she's giving out the homes, and it can help aware the parents that the awareness is there and that there's lessons and they have help.
We'd also like to partner with other realtors as well to give out brochures and have them given out. And then for the Chamber of Commerce, we'd like to get in phone books, and as well as everyone here, we'd like to get on your websites, like a link to our Facebook page, which is in the brochure, and a little bit about a project and promotions, like we're having CPR days this Saturday, put it up, or come the first Friday.
We have such great people in our community doing really great things, like with the fire chiefs already doing CPR days, but they're all spread out throughout the community, and we just all need to bring it together and basically unite.
So where do we go from here? One of our big ideas is a huge CPR certification day, essentially in Town Center Child Safety Day, where we've got parents are being CPR certified by volunteers in the community, and we can have local vendors have their booths out there for just to walk around and get the community members out there. And then we have so many great clubs here at FPC. I'm sure some of them will be more than willing to volunteer to help watch children, maybe do have the movie screen out there like they do the movie once a month out there in Town Center, and have them help watch the kids while their parents are off being certified.
Our intended timeline. So from August through October, we've actually accomplished all of these, like when we partnered with Josh the Otter and we made our logo. And then we attended the Creekside Festival. We'll have numbers and statistics stating how much we actually gave out, but we did reach a lot of people. And we're waiting, and we will be receiving the rest of our books and coloring books from Josh the Otter within the next month. From December to February, we'd like to get on the media. We'd love to be in the School Observer, but we want to also reach out to the Tribute that we have in Flagler County. And we want to start our CPR certification days, hopefully by January, to have our first one. And then start with First Fridays after December when marching season ends. We're all going to start going to them and bringing all of our supplies and setting up a booth. And from March to May, we're going to have another CPR day and another First Friday. And we'd like to get invited to Children's Week. That's our main goal. It's in Tallahassee, and they do an entire week all devoted to children and safety and everything. So if we could get invited there, we'll set up a booth. And when we go to the elementary schools, we want to have them trace their hand and then write a little quote on it, like we save around water or something, and then bring it to the hanging of the hands in Tallahassee and give them out. And then we'll bring that there as well as our books and everything else. And then Mr. Gillen, at the end of the year, in like May, he goes and does water safety with all the elementary schools as well. And we'd like to go with him then and bring our brochures and bookmarks and go back there so we can have double.
We need you because one child's life lost is one too many.